you're all one people. So I feel that it was very important to have something that can teach you about your culture and your heritage and about the Haitian group. Because when I was your age, there was nothing in all of America that taught me how to learn about my culture. When I was coming up, we didn't have the internet. I kind of came up on the tail end of the internet. So I felt like it was important to have like a physical location that you can learn and bring other people to learn about your culture. Because every time what you see negative things on the TV or you hear on the radio, that's not what our culture is about. Negative and bad things in every culture. But for some reason, the media like to highlight the bad thing, and that's not what it is. When I was your age, every summer, I used to go to Haiti from July to August to learn about my culture. So when I would see stuff on the news, I'm like, that's not what I saw when I went there. So it's really important that you know your history and you know your culture, because it's going to really catapult you to where you're going to go. With that said, it's a small staff here. Sir Rodriguez is the operational director who's taking the videos right now. And we do have need for interns, and we do a lot of things in the community. So I have your information, and I guess if you're interested, just put a star by the man in charge. So without further ado, give it up for Mecca, aka Greenwood, who's gonna
give it up for yourself for coming out, waking up this morning.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, no, it was hard. It was hard getting up, but I mean, you know, if you've got that vigor inside of you, and you want to achieve and you want to be the best at whatever it is that you want to be, you got to give thanks for even opening your eyes. Some people need to open up their eyes this morning. So realizing that you even exist and realizing why you exist is something that you got to dig deep inside yourself if you haven't realized what that is all about yet. But we're at the Haitian Heritage Museum right now. We have a program called Ayiti Expose. What does Ayiti mean? Haiti. What about expose? Expose.
You guys are smart.
So we're exposing basically Haiti, and we say, Haiti. We talk about Haiti's culture, Haiti's heritage, Haiti's history, the legacy of Haiti. Those things are like in the shadows. People keep those things in the shadow. Like Eveline said, they only show you the negative images on TV. When I was growing up, that's all I saw. And what that does to a person subconsciously is you turn inward. And some people don't even want to say that they're Haitian. They deny their culture. They deny who they are. When you deny who you are as a person, it makes it hard for you to really achieve. And so, due to the fact that most of you are Haitian, my Trinidadian sisters over there, the Caribbean, you're not from Trinidad?
We're not sisters.
No,
Yes,
sisters.
yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Oh, you're not sisters?
Yes, they are.
Oh, they're sisters? But I didn't even mean it like that. But I didn't even know that y'all.
Yes, you
We're all sisters. We're all family.
Yeah,
They came from the same
brothers and sisters, one family. Let's go into this room here. So basically, what we're gonna learn about, basically through this workshop, just to kind of give you an overview, is we're gonna go through some panels. We're gonna learn about some of basically a timeline of Haitian history and what we went through, some accomplishments, and just let you know what was involved in the dynamics of Haitian history. Things that you definitely, if you didn't know, you should be very proud of. How many people, first of all, knew that Haiti was the first independent black nation in the world? I know my brother right there. You see his name play right there?
I know him. I met him like 2 years ago.
Oh, you met him 2 years ago?
At the Haitian Festival in North Miami. We did it.
Okay.
But he looks totally different now.
Does it what? What's different about it?
He came up and just...
Oh, he came up. He's shining.
He's shining now. That's what it was.
All right. Everybody come in here. We're gonna go. Tamika. Y'all trying to rhyme names or something?
Yes, sisters.
Oh, y'all
Oh my
sisters?
God. It's a lot of sisters up in here.
Yeah, we got siblings.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. Justin. Y'all good brother? Speak up. I'm in front of you. I can't hear you. Who? Okay. What grade? 9. I need to hear y'all voices.
Because I know y'all can get loud. Don't even trip here.
Y'all be at the park like, yo! You know what I mean? Like, let me hear the voices. Let me hear that energy. You give me energy, I give energy back. You understand? Like, come on, we intimate right now. I need to hear, I need to feel that. All right? 10th grade.
Jean, we said Jean.
I'm on 12th grade.
12th grade. All right. Back over here. Yes.
Clara.
Ninth.
Roger, 7 going to the 8.
Good. Okay.
Gene something?
I know it's bits at the end.
The name of anybody want to take a shot at it?
And the Carters.
The name. The island was split in half. There was a treaty between the French and the Spanish. What was the name of that treaty? Who? Right, but what was the name of it? It wasn't the Saint-Domingue Treaty. In 1789, the Slave Revolution in Saint-Domingue in 1791, and the independence of Haiti in 1804. Saint-Domingue, now modern-day Haiti, was a critical juncture in the battle for equality and justice. During this time, Saint-Domingue's population was divided in 3 main groups. Still, like, how can they last 20 hours in the sun? And I'm not saying Africans didn't get tired, but they were able to put them through more hardship, and they would still last, and they were able to do that day over day. They didn't die off like the Indians did. In other words, to make it simple and short, the Africans lasted longer than the Indians did. One thing that you got to understand also, I know people that are darker